Good evening, Steve. It's Wednesday, March 31st, and there's not one, not two, not three, but four things I want to talk to you about today. Yeah, buddy. Sorry. Anyway, the first thing I want to talk to you about was your response to my last video. I'm definitely glad I can get a rise out of you, considering that was my intent, but I also find it quite admirable that you stood your ground and defended your show to the death, or in this case, within 3 minutes. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the diet that we're doing. World of Warcraft for the win. Thanks for buying that for me, by the way. I appreciate it. I know we're keeping each other updated on our progress, but I still want to use this video almost as a tool of motivation. Whenever you feel like you can't do it or you feel like you're going to fall into I will fuck you up! It's funny because Claire just texted me in the middle of my filming and I screwed up. Anyway, what I was saying was if you ever feel like you're falling into temptation or you feel like you can't do it and you're just trying to find the strength to get by the day, come back to this video and know that someday you'll look like this guy instead of this guy. Calm down, you don't actually look like Yokozuna, I'm just messing with you. The third thing I want to talk to you about today, well, never mind, I guess that's 6. The third thing I want to talk to you about today was, in fact, nostalgia. There were 2 major things brought to my attention in regards to nostalgia this past weekend when I was hanging out with Kevin and Jess. The first thing was the game called MASH. Do you remember MASH? I hope you remember MASH. Please tell me you remember MASH. Just in case you don't, I'll walk you through it. The first thing you have to do is pick a number between 1 and 10. I'll just pick one for him. The number is 6. Once you get a number, you apply it to your MASH sheet as such. You count, in this case, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 6th thing you'll cross out. Keep going until everything is crossed out in every category except for one thing per category, and then that's your MASH. For Steve, I chose job, income, wife, car, kids, state, and cause of death. I'm going to go ahead and count off every 6th item and cross it out and see what I get. Here are the results. Steve, you live in a house. Your job is unemployed. You make $1 million a year. Your wife is Anne Hathaway. You own an Aston Martin for a car. You have 413 kids. You live in California. And you die because you eat too many buffalo chicken wraps. God, I love MASH. The second thing was actually kind of like a hand game, but I realized without anyone here, I can't actually show you how to do it. But if you're really interested as to what it is, you can leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys and fill you in no problem. The last thing was about tomorrow. April Fool's Day. In the spirit of April Fool's Day, I wanted you guys to tell me what the best prank was that you pulled off and what the worst prank was that you had done to you. The best thing that I actually pulled off was when I was like 9 years old and I made this kid think that there was some sort of crazy axe murderer inside of his house. But the worst thing done to me was performed by my loving uncle. He decided it would be a great idea to put a Chucky doll at the top of the stairs. For those of you that don't know me, I have a fear of dolls. So as soon as I saw the doll, I turned around 180 degrees and ran. But I guess I deserved that one considering I made some kid think there was an axe murderer inside of his house. Steve, I'll see you on Friday.